I knew something was going wrong. Immediately she said, please press the bell, because she was pulling the baby's head out this way. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's really been a while I've made a video. I took some time off making videos after I had my baby, and I'm back. Yes, I'm back, and this time around I'm back for good. Today I would like to share with you about my pregnancy story and my delivery story. I really had a traumatic delivery, and also some part of my pregnancy was really traumatic, and I would like to share the story with you. I hope you enjoy it, but before then, if this is your first time seeing my video, please don't forget to hit the subscription button, subscribe to my channel, and my subscribers for still sticking around. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your support, and I won't take it for granted. How have you guys been? I hope you are all doing well, and you're staying safe, and you're doing all good. My baby is doing well, and he's really doing good. I'm doing exclusive breastfeeding, so it's, you could know that it's really a tough one for me, but I give God all the glory for the strength he has given me. So I was confirmed pregnant in December, no, in January, because I saw my period in December. Meanwhile, I was pregnant by then, but I was confirmed pregnant in January. And the journey was, so far it was okay, although my first pregnancy, which I lost, I also suffered morning sickness. The second one, morning sickness also, and this last one too, I had morning sickness. So it's not a new thing to me. Comes the pandemic, the COVID-19, which everyone knows about. The whole world is suffering from it, and it wasn't really easy. I suffered anxiety at a point during my pregnancy, at the onset of the COVID-19, because I was really worried about myself. I was worried about my baby in the womb. I was also worried about my little son. It was just too much for me, but I thank God I was able to pull through. Then at when I was 29 weeks pregnant, I was having contraction, like very close apart, 3-5 minutes apart, and although I was rushed to the hospital and everything was checked, my cervix was not dilating. It was in the normal position, so baby was all right, and I was discharged home. Then when I turned 32 weeks, I I had same experience, this time around 2-3 minutes apart, and my husband rushed me down to the hospital. And when he rushed me down to the hospital, while I was checked by the midwife had to quickly call the doctor. And when the doctor came, the doctor checked, and he was like, it seems I'm going into labor. And at that time, I barely bought all what my baby needed. Because of the COVID, you could not go into the shop to get stuff, and I'm someone that loves to see what I'm buying. I don't really buy stuff online. So while I was buying online, it was like a gradual process. I was taking my time to do that, and when I heard I was going into labor and that I will be transferred to the neonatal ward, I didn't know what to say, because I was really confused then. I didn't know when it came out of my mouth. I told the doctor, "Doctor, I'm not ready. This baby is not ready to come out now." The doctor said I have to be referred to the neonatal clinic. They put the call through to get a bed for me. While I was in the bed, while I was still waiting for the neonatal ward to give their response, either they have a bed for me or not, I was on the hospital bed and I made my remaining orders. I ordered the remaining baby items that I needed. At that time, my hospital bag is not packed yet. I've not set up everything that the baby needed. I was really confused at then, but I kept telling myself, no, I'm not ready. This baby, you're not ready to come now. Hold on, wait a little. You have to come when you're supposed to come. And eventually, they didn't get a bed for me, but they were still holding me back. I had to tell the midwife, I'm fine, don't worry, I am fine, I feel alright now, can I go home? And the midwife said they have to observe me, so I was observed for some time until later I was discharged home. Then come again when I was 38 weeks, I had another contraction closely apart, and I had to go to the hospital, and they kept me in the hospital to see if because then I think I was checked, I was, is it 1 centimeter dilated, and the midwife said I should go for a walk and see if it would pick up. But I went for a walk, there was nothing. The next day I had to be discharged, and I decided I just have to go for induction. Because I don't want to take chances like my first pregnancy, my first baby, he was overdue with a week and 4 days, so I don't want to stay that long. So I just booked induction ahead, that when I'm 40 weeks and nothing happens, then I can be induced. So I booked for that, and when I turned 40 weeks, I was induced. And mind you, to the COVID-19, all my hospital appointments, I was going all alone. My scans, because they are taking preventive measures in order not to get infected or infect us. So they don't allow too much crowd in the hospital. So it was really like, somehow I didn't really like it, but I just had to bear it that way. And on the day I was induced, I was still there alone. My husband could not come while I was being induced, because my little boy, his nursery was not yet open then, so he had to be home with him, and we don't have anyone to drop him off with as at then, because it was during the week. So I was there alone, and because of the COVID-19, your husband is allowed only to stay with you from 8 a.m. in the morning to 8 p.m. in the night. So they are not allowed to sleep over in the hospital until after you have the baby, then they can't come, but just to reduce that crowd and contacts. So I was there alone the first day, the second day, even during when I was having the contraction, nobody to comfort me. I was strong. I knew I was strong, because I was just there alone, and I was doing very good. Yeah, even if nobody tells me that I did very well, I knew I did very well. And on the second day, I was the process was changed, because it's every 24 hours. So the second day changed, so I was told to go for a walk. So and I left my jacket at home, so I needed something to keep myself warm, because it was really it was a little bit cold then. So, and the flip-flop I was using, the flip-flop was not really comfortable for me to go for a walk. So I felt, okay, since I'm going for a walk, let me use that opportunity to get to Primark and get a flip-flop and a jacket just to keep myself warm. I walked down there, I was fine, although I've started feeling the contraction a little bit, and I think I was told I was either 4 centimeter at then. Before I left, when the midwife changed the propers, she said I was I think 4 centimeters. So I walked down there and I was on the queue to pay for the item I picked. While I was on the queue, I felt dizzy at a point, and it was becoming blurry. So I looked for a place to lean on, and when it got to my turn to be served, I got to the till, and all of a sudden I felt blank. I had to tell the staff attending to me, please, can I get a chair to sit? And I was seated there. The funniest thing is that I got there, I went there on my own. I walked there, I walked down there, but I was finally taken back to the hospital with an ambulance. They had to call an ambulance, and ambulance came, took me back to the hospital, and that is it. So the third day was on a Saturday. That was when the contraction started real proper, because it was 1 minute, because it was 1 minute 2 minutes apart. So I was in real pain. So then my husband was home, was in the hospital with me. We took he took my son to a family friend. My son was there, so he could stay with me because the labor was giving sign already by then. So I was in deep pain. I was given the gas and air. It wasn't really helping. Then finally I was given pedicine, pedi pedi pedicine, yeah, pedicine, yeah, pedicine. I was given pedicine injection, and I was off. I was totally off. I was so weak, I couldn't raise my arm, I couldn't do nothing, but it really helped with the pain. Then I had to be wheeled to the delivery suite, that is the labor ward. While they took me to the labor ward, I immediately asked, because my birth plan, I said I also want epidural for my pain relief. So immediately, instead of wasting time putting me through that pain and all that, you got a doctor to fit that in for me, the epidural, and it was perfect. It was really, really quick and perfect. And I was being monitored. I was put under the monitor. They were monitoring the baby's heart rate and everything. Everything was going on well. What I noticed was that it seems the midwife that was attending to me, that was taking my delivery, the midwife seemed unexperienced, but I just kept mute. My husband also noticed. He kept mute, but he was vigilant. So because even while she was to fix, there was something she was to fix on the baby's head, she could not. She had to call someone to do that for her. So that gave me a sign that this person, I need to watch it. So it was time for me to push, and I started pushing. I was really, really weak, really, really weak and exhausted. I didn't know how to push. I could not remember how to push. I didn't know where to push from. All I knew, I was trying, but nothing was happening. At a point, I told her I'm tired. I can't do this anymore, because she told me to do different positions just to see if it will help, but I was unable to push. I was tired. So, and she later then she said something that woke me up. She said, this baby is tired, that if I don't push, she's going to get the doctor, and the doctor is going to do a CS on me. Immediately I said, CS what? I don't want to have a CS. No, I won't go under the knife. And I told her I'm ready to push now. So I pushed. I tried my best. I pushed, and the baby's head was out. When the baby's head came out, it was left for her to assist. There's a way she could assist for the rest of the body to come out. This oh my god, this scared me, scared my husband. She was pulling, like, you know when you're pulling something out, she was pulling his head out, pulling it and dragging it and doing it this way. My husband was like, what? Immediately she said, press the bell, press the bell. I knew something was going wrong. Immediately she said, please press the bell, press the bell, because she was pulling the baby's head out this way. Like, it was really funny. Like, why will you be pulling a baby's head out like that? And when immediately my husband pressed the bell, then the other senior nurse midwives came, and they helped, and the baby came out. So it wasn't really funny. I didn't know if it's to face the labor or to face her pulling my baby's head out, like she's pulling a wood out of something. I was really scared at that point, but thank God nothing happened to him, because anything could have happened to him. And immediately he came out, he cried, and that calmed me down, because I was already worried at that point. So everything went on well, and my husband had to rush to go and pick my son from that was on Sunday morning. I had the baby on Sunday morning. After 35 minutes push, the baby came out, and he had to rush immediately to go and pick my son, so the family could go for church. So I was left alone with the baby and the midwife. Then I went to wash myself. I went to have a bath, and when I came back, the midwife was not in the room, and it was just the baby in the room I met. So I felt dizzy again, and I decided to just sit on the bed and rest instead of standing, because I wanted to dress up at that time. And the last thing I could remember was I sat on the bed, and the next time I could see myself, I saw myself, I met myself on the floor. I was lying on the floor. There was nobody. I can't remember. I don't even know how many minutes I spent on that floor. Anything could have happened. Anything could have happened. But I give God all the glory, because I'm alive today, and I'm nursing my baby. I'm carrying my baby myself, because anything could have happened at that point. I didn't know what, because when I woke up from there, I felt like I hit my head against something. So it means I had a really big fall. I had a big fall, but there was nobody there, and I just thank God. When I look back, like, I'm still carrying my child, I'm nursing my child. It's not by my doing, it's God that made this possible for me, and I will always forever thank him for doing this for me. And here I I'm taking good care of my son, and I'm doing well. I'm going to make a video on my how I was able to lose my pregnancy fat, and because my pregnancy, my bump was really huge. This pregnancy, my bump was really huge, that at 5 weeks pregnant, I was already showing like I was 3 months pregnant. So it was really huge. I'm going to make a video to show you my how I lost my post-pregnancy fat and my belly. Thank you guys, this is all I have to say today. I hope you enjoy this story, and also keep sticking to my channel. So many things coming up very soon, and if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to hit the subscription button. And also, if you have any question for me, I'm open to answer any question. Ask me any whatever question, leave your question in the comment section, and also hit the like button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. And also, don't forget, if you have any topic you want me to speak on, or you want to see in the next video, you can leave it in your comment section. I will definitely read it, and I will reply to it, and hopefully I make the video of your choice. Thank you. See you. Bye.